you're a thought form. I understand that you operate on a certain frequency. And the only thing you did was share a thought, but I have to let you know that those type of thoughts can't vibrate in my frequency.
So you
Because I know
saying,
what that type of thought can do. It's like people who are negative, they create negativity in their life. They act like they don't want to backtrack it to the way they was thinking.
but it's not negative. It's sometimes you got to prepare for certain things.
Nah, the universe moves in a certain type of way. The universe is making all of this happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everything that happens, like I said, regardless of the perspectives that people have on the outside looking in, is working in our favor. So I want you to watch. I want you to watch.
I am.
I
I've been
want you to watch.
watching.
I
I
want
am.
you to watch.
I've been watching. I'm just saying it's some. It just seems crazy sometimes. True, it do. Like when I first started listening to y'all and stuff, I agree with a lot of the stuff she said. I don't have like the ill feelings like everybody else have. I don't have a lot of those ill feelings. I think a lot of stuff he say make a lot of sense, and then I think a lot of stuff he says don't make sense.
Okay.
So I'm not against CarboNation or nothing like that. It's just you still got to prepare yourself for certain things. Y'all got kids, and y'all can't just be sitting over there hoping with babies.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Just watch. Well, remember this live video that you was on when I told you what was gonna happen.
I am.
All right. You had
I
any more questions?
am. Yeah, I want to know how the baby doing. Because y'all don't ever
Baby,
talk about y'all baby. Y'all don't ever show y'all baby that much.
you know why?
Wow.
Because it's really not that important.
What
You
you
know
mean
what's
it's not
really
important?
you know what's really important?
We don't want to see your
What's
ugly
important?
ass face.
What's in your kitchen is what's important. What you're eating is
Mm-hmm.
what's important. Astrology, biology, quantum physics, melanin, grounding, that's what's important. Now, am I saying my
Man,
son
they
ain't
don't be
important?
teaching
That's
none of
not
that
what I'm
shit.
saying.
Shut the fuck
What
up.
I'm saying is that there's things that you need to direct your attention to that have a much greater significance than what's going on with me personally.
Mm.
Okay. So, baby Eliana is important, but yours not.
That's not what I said.
Well, I was saying it'd be a lot of focus and talk about her, but y'all don't ever show y'all baby.
In comparison to what Grandmaster Chief puts out,
Mm-hmm.
it's not that much. If you were to go to YouTube and see what Grandmaster Chief has put out on his journey, you will see. It'll make sense to you. It'll make you. You'll realize how far behind you are. You'll realize what Grandmaster Chief is truly about.
Okay. It's just crazy to
They
me how.
deflect like a motherfucker, man.
I mean, what? I mean, hold on, wait. Let me say something real quick. Okay, clip it. Clip it where I said that. Clip it where I said that my son ain't important. Clip it. Clip it. Put it on YouTube. Clip it. Put it on YouTube. Okay, then what? Nobody's gonna care. No, people have lives. People have significant things going on in their life. Ain't nobody gonna care about what you want to turn what I said into. It's gonna last for a little bit. It's gonna get old. People gonna move on to something else. Clip that,
Yeah.
and then make it whatever you want to make it. What I'm saying, and like I said, after that, what you need to be paying attention to is more significant than what's going on with me personally. Posting photos of my son right now is not important. It's not. Especially not for you. It's not. It's not. I'm just keeping that 100.
So
It's
what's
not.
so what's most important for me?
What's most important for you is knowledge of self and understanding your circumstances and the position that you're in. A lot of people are focused on the position of other people while they're standing on a ship that's currently sinking. People think they good because they get to kick their feet up in a room that has air conditioning, with a refrigerator with genetically modified food in it, with water that has chlorine, fluoride, and pharmaceuticals in it, with shoes on that's not grounded. People think they good. People think they could. Let me tell you something. The Babylon system has people so comfortable. They don't think nothing bad can happen. They think that, oh, this will never end. If you look at the history of any civilization, and I say civilization, right? In the sense of like a Roman type civilization, a European led civilization, they
Hmm.
all fail. They all fail. If you look at Rome right now, the Colosseum is the same football stadium. It fails. It fails.
But then you say Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. Y'all
Do you know
always
what
say that,
Babylon is?
but it's
Do you know
over.
what Babylon is?
It's everywhere though. It ain't just in the United States.
So what? That does not mean that you do not fight against it. What you just said is what I refer to as a self-defeating mentality, where people don't fight because they feel like they're outnumbered by their enemy. They choose to do nothing. Oh, it's everywhere, so I might as well just participate in it. No, I choose to do something about it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what happens. As long as I know at the end of my life cycle that I said, you know what? I'm going to do something about it. That's all I'm here to do. I seen something wrong with the system, the environment that I lived in, and rather than accept the birth certificate and social security number that they tried to give me and get me to attach to, I said no. I said no. And if I get in trouble with the European system, so,
But even
so, So, if whatever fears people have of what may happen, so at least I can go to sleep, die, transition, however it feels good for you to refer to it as. I can say, you know what? I did something about my situation. I attempted.
okay,
That's all I'm here to do.
and
I'm here. That's all I'm
I
here to do.
I admire your loyalty. I mean, everything you be mad loyal to Chief, and I just don't understand why.
And
I don't
see,
get it. Why you so? He ain't the only one with this knowledge. Why is it Master Chief this, Master Chief that? This man is on
you want me
Pornhub
to tell
with
you?
your
You want me to
wife,
tell you? Uh-uh.
and you
Let me tell
talking
you.
about Master Chief this and Master Chief that.
Let me tell you something. First of all, I know Master Chief personally. I'm actually here. The insight you have compared to mine is very limited. It would be like me coming to your inbox, coming to your live video asking you, hey, why are you dealing with whatever your best friend's name is? You would be like, wait, how are you going to try to question my relationship with someone you don't even know personally? What does that say about me if I did that to you?
All I'm saying is,
Answer the question. Answer the question.
I'm just saying, it just seemed
Answer
crazy.
the question.
I'm
If I
answering it.
tried to question your relationship with someone you know personally, that I don't know personally, what does that say about me?
I was just asking you a question
I
first by
get
saying,
what I
why
get,
you so
but
loyal
I
to a
get what
man
you were doing,
like
but
that?
you were looking at it from the perspective of someone who does not know the person that you're questioning personally. It'd be different if we both knew Grandmaster Chief personally, and then you could say, "Hey, why are you so loyal?" But you're someone who has a very limited perspective. That's like me asking you about someone you deal with in your life who you've been dealing with for 20 plus years. Who am I to say why are you loyal to this person? Why are you dealing with this person? Who am
But
I?
you more
Who am
loyal to.
I?
You've been there
Who am I?
what from 2 to anywhere 2 to 3 years. You more
See,
loyal
look
to
at
him
you,
than
look
you
at you,
are
look at you,
to.
look at you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You don't even know what's going on. I have not been here no 2 to 3 years. 3 years ago, I was still in the military.
Well, I'm just
2 years
saying.
ago, I was still in
I
the
wasn't
military.
speaking of fact. I was just saying
But
if
you see what I'm
you
saying?
ain't
But
been
that's the
there long
problem. That's
enough
the
to owe
problem.
him
Listen,
that
listen,
much
listen, listen.
homage.
That's the problem. That's the problem. You just said, I don't
You
know
don't know the
from
man.
fact. I
You
don't
don't
know
know
from
him.
fact. You
You
said, I
don't
don't
know
know from
him.
fact. If you don't know from fact, then what are you going off of?
I'm saying you don't know him. It ain't been long enough. When I
Wait,
said two
hold
to
on,
three,
wait,
when I
wait,
said
hold
two
on,
to three
wait,
years, I was just
wait,
giving you
wait,
some
wait, wait,
time.
wait, hold up,
You
wait.
don't know
I
him.
know, wait, hold on, wait, wait. You are telling me about someone I have more experience with than you,
Yeah,
that
you
I
might
don't
have
know
more
them,
experience with
that
him
I
than
don't know
me,
them,
but
that I don't know
people
them.
be
Do you
around each
also
other.
know, right? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something very, very, very simple, right? And you'll understand it because I'm gonna use a Babylon reference. When you're in a relationship with someone, when you have a friend,
And you don't
your
know him.
bond is not contingent upon the time. Your bond is contingent upon the experiences that you have with that person. Let's say I knew two people for let's say I knew one person for 6 months, but in those 6 months we went through a lot of ups and downs and ins and outs. But in 1 year, me and the other person just communicated every so now and then. Who do you think I'm gonna know better? The person that I knew for that I was with for 1 year, or the person that I was with for 6 months? If you want to talk about time, I'll give you another example. When I was in basic training in the military, we went through gas chambers, ruck marches, firing weapons for the first time. We developed a bond in 2 months that I hadn't built with people that I had known from the beginning of school in kindergarten. So it wasn't the time, it was the experiences that we had that developed the bond. So you cannot say that because in a year I do not know someone, because in this year I've done more, I had more experiences with this person than I've had with people who
Mm.
consider me to be family.
Okay, okay, I give you that.
I need you to understand who I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with Grandmaster Chief, and because I deal with Grandmaster Chief, you ever heard the concept of iron sharpens iron? I'm a monster. I'm a beast when it comes to mentality and articulating myself. Not because I did it on my own, but because I found someone who was sharper than me, who had enough wisdom and knowledge to sharpen me even further. When you're great, you don't find someone who's just as good as you. You find someone who's better than you, who can take you to the next level. You find someone who's more advanced, who can advance you. Someone more advanced than you, that's the only person that can advance you. Once you're great, you find someone greater to become greater. When you want to make $1 billion, you don't find a millionaire. You find someone who's already making $1 billion. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh,
Nobody outside of CarboNation can do anything intellectually or mentally against me. Being with Grandmaster Chief has elevated me more than dealing with anybody in my so-called family for 20 something years, because I was sharper than them when I got there. I was sharper than them when I was 4, 5, 6, 7. I was sharper than people who had been on this earth plane for 50 years. Why? Because they lived the same life 50 times. They didn't go through anything. They didn't evolve. They didn't grow. That's how I elevated Babylon. That's how I elevated my so-called family. That's how I found Master Chief. And that's why I am who I am now. I basically just sat up here on a live video and destroyed everything